It's really simple.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
The Tyrone Poole Show. How about that?
That's pretty good, son. That's pretty good.
Welcome to another exciting show. I want to thank God for this opportunity, and I want to welcome you to the Tyrone Poole Show. Thank you for tuning in. Today's show is about the power of believing in oneself. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Because this is what the purpose of the Tyrone Poole Show is. I believe that life is a university. Yes, it is a university. And life offers us classes, principal classes. This is what life offers. And principles means it works anywhere for anybody. Anybody can go through it. So it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter where you stay, the color of your skin, because life offers us all principal classes called tests, trials, and temptations. Now, our experiences with these principles, classes, that is the only difference. That is the only difference between the trials I go through, the tests I go through, and the temptations that I go through, that you go through. I'll give you an example. I could be going through a trial of family members. Okay, you may be going through a trial of not being employed, right? We're all going through the principle of being tried, either by unemployment or an unhappy family situation. That is the principle. Our experiences, our teacher, that is the only difference in the classes that life offers us. So my purpose is to give you principle-based information that will inspire you, motivate you to overcome, graduate this university called life. So you can move on, so I can move on, because you know what? I'm talking to myself as well, right? So when I come on here and do these shows, I'm talking to myself as well. I'm talking to the subconscious Tyrone Poole. What goes out of my mouth, it comes right back into my ears, right? So my purpose is to give you principle-based information so that you can overcome Life University, graduate Life University, so you can move on. I can move on to the next level of greatness, because we all got greatness in us. We all got greatness. Sometimes we need a little kick in the butt. We need a little kick in the butt, somebody to put a firecracker or something behind us to propel us in the right direction. And guess what? Guess what the reward for overcoming, guess what that reward is for you graduating? Yeah, you guessed it. If you've seen this show before, you know what I'm about to say. If this is your first time, I know you're like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Well, I'm going to tell you what your reward is for overcoming and graduating on one level of trials, tests, and temptations. Your reward is you graduate to a new level of a different trial, a different test, and a different temptation. I'm telling you, life don't hold back. It doesn't hold back. But that's a great thing. We know that life is going to serve us tests, trials, and temptations. So you should be happy about that. Again, life doesn't care who you are. There are no ways to exempt. Well, there is one way you can exempt life. You can exempt taking these tests, trials, and temptations. There is one way that you can bring your drop slip. Any of you guys ever went to college, gone to college, and this class got too tough for you? And before midterm, you had an opportunity to drop that class? I've done it a couple of times. I'm like, hold on, man, let me go drop this class before midterm. Well, at life, these classes, you can't drop them. Well, I did say there's one way you can drop that class. Test, trial, temptations. The only way, people, you could be exempt or bring that drop slip is when you are dropped into a coffin. That's right, when you are dropped into a coffin and you are 6 feet under the ground. If you're watching this show, listening to me right now, that has not happened. So until then, until that day comes, keep watching the Tyrone Poole Show so you can stay inspired, motivated, and informed on how to work that thing and pass those classes. Pass those classes Life University offers us. Because as I said before, I got the cliff notes. And also, I got to continue to let you guys know that I have the ultimate success in the game of life, right? Life, telling you people, Life University, it will offer you classes. It will offer you games. Life will throw you curveballs. Life will throw you fastballs. Life will throw you deep balls. Life will try to kick the ball into your net and say, go. But I'm telling you, if you get this book here, it comes with 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dynamic principles that will help you study, graduate, overcome, so you can have ultimate success. And also this book comes signed. That's right, personally signed. And when I signed this book, this is my first ever book, people. So there would never be another book. Nobody has written a book called Ultimate Success in the Game of Life. Too small, too inexperienced, nobody. So somebody in the future going to say, hey, I did not have an opportunity to read the book called Ultimate Success in the Game of Life by Tyrone Poole. Does anybody have this book? Plus, is it autographed? And if it's autographed, I'll pay you top dollars for it. So not only will you get the knowledge, people, on how to overcome and graduate, but you also making an investment, a future investment, right? So go to TyronePoole38.com. You can also go to workthatthing.com, which leads me to Work That Thing. Your body is your business, right? So today I want to talk to you guys about collagen powder, right? Your body is made up of collagen, people, right? My body was my business for over 22 plus years. I got a doctorate in this. My body has been through all kinds of hell. And guess what? I'm still doing it. Why? Because I found out the things that I was putting in my body actually help my body heal itself. So if you're having any issues with skin, if you're having any issues with joint pain, if you're having any type of issues internally, and it's also good for your hair, right? So if you got some things about you that you want to change, I'm telling you, you need to go get WTT, Work That Thing collagen, only found in Work That Thing apparel and supplement store. So go to workthatthing.com, take this collagen powder and let it work that thing inside your body. Also, want to let you know if you're looking for a keynote speaker, if you're looking for someone, I'm telling you, who's going to inspire you, someone who's going to teach you about how to develop eighth gear vision. Develop an eighth gear vision, people. I'm telling you, I will teach you how to shift from minimum to maximum results, whether it's corporate, whether it's an institution of higher learning, whether it's a workshop. Everybody wants to go from minimum to maximum productivity. It's like shifting gears in a car. You go from first to second to third. Your goal is to get to overdrive. And when you reach overdrive, that's when you start maximizing what God put you here on this earth to do. So no matter who you are, no matter what your occupation is, principles work for anyone who will work the principles. Eighth gear vision, baby. I'm telling you. So if you're struggling, because I struggled growing up as a youth. I struggled growing up. The family, we struggled financially. Yeah, we had a financial challenge. But I'm telling you, I've seen it from youth when I didn't have nothing to playing at the highest level of professional football. I've seen the have and the have not, and the vision that I had to maintain to go from have not to have something. So I've been exposed, people. I've been exposed. So that's why I want to give you these tremendous principles that I know work. So if you feel you have lost your vision as a company, if you feel you lost your vision as an institution, I'm telling you, you need to email me at bookings@tyronepool.com. Bookings@tyronepool.com. Also, I want to give a shout out to all those who are watching and listening. Those who are watching, I like to do my stuff in person so you can see I am who I am, right? So shout out to all those who are watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, X, Twitter, Facebook. Thank you. And please don't forget to like. So if you like the material that I'm giving, please like and subscribe because I'm telling you, I love what I do. Because teamwork makes the dream work, people. Work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. Today, not tomorrow. You're only a day or no, I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about today. Today, I want to talk to you about the power of believing in oneself. The power of believing in oneself. And I know belief in oneself is the cornerstone, people, the cornerstone of success. Believing in yourself is the cornerstone of raising yourself from the dead. Ooh, this is going to be a good one here. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. And I'm telling you, there have been plenty of times I've had to encourage myself, plenty of times, because of the belief that I had in myself. Thought I was out. Nope, I'm not out. I'm just down for a moment. But because I had a belief in myself, I had to encourage myself to get back up. So belief in yourself, belief in the person that you see every day in the mirror is the driving force that propels us, propels you, propels me towards our goals and dreams. It is the unwavering confidence in our abilities, the unwavering faith in our potential, and the unwavering determination to overcome any, you guys say it with me, overcome any obstacle that stands in our way. Believing in oneself is not just a cliche, people. It is a fundamental truth that has been proven time and time again by individuals like you, me, and others who have achieved greatness. Now, whether it's in the realm of sports, business, arts, or any other pursuit, those who have left a lasting impact. You guys like the way I said that? I like the way I said it. Those who have left a lasting impact on the world are the ones who unwaveringly believed in their own abilities. Even, say it with me, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. So if you're going through anything where you feel like, you know what, I can't get over it, I can't get up this hill. Well, that's a song they used to sing. I guess it's like an old church song, but it could be a world song too. I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain. So you know what? If you're coming up on the rough side of the mountain, you need to continue to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's how important believing in yourself is, because if you're going to win, if you're going to lose, it's all going to be based on what you say to yourself. It's not what other people say that determine whether you win or lose. It's what you say to yourself. It's because if you're going to win, it's because of your self-belief. So when we doubt ourselves, do you know what happens? Do you know what happens when you doubt yourself? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happens when you doubt yourself. When you doubt yourself, you limit your own capabilities, people. When you doubt yourself, you limit your own capabilities. Like I said, it's not what other people say, what other people do. It's what you say and what you do. So when you start doubting yourself, you doubt your own capabilities. You are encaging. You are putting the bottle top on your potential, on your abilities. You just limited yourself. When you doubt yourself, when we doubt ourselves, we allow fear and uncertainty to hold us back from reaching our true potential. And please hear me when I say this. Please hear what I'm about to say. Please hear me when I say this. Believing in oneself is not, let me repeat this, is not, repeat that word again. Believing in yourself is not about being arrogant or egotistical. No. Believing in oneself is about recognizing your own worth. Believing in oneself, let me repeat that again. Believing in oneself is about recognizing one's own worth, acknowledging your strengths, and having the courage to pursue our aspirations with conviction, baby. Believing in oneself is about understanding that failure is not a reflection of our inadequacies, but rather a stepping stone. Yes, a stepping stone on the path to success. So, how can we cultivate and strengthen our belief in ourselves? First thing you got to do, if you're going to cultivate and strengthen your belief in yourself, you first got to silence the inner critic. Oh, yeah. Like I said, it's not what other people say about you. It's what you say about yourself. And most of us have not believed in ourselves because of what we say to ourselves. That inner enemy, the enemy in me. So you got to silence that inner critic. Silence that inner critic that tells me we're not good enough. We need to replace self-doubt with self-affirmations. We need to remind ourselves of our past achievements and the strengths that got us where we are. I like to call this looking back at your photo album. Now, I got a photo album. Anybody know what the old photo albums were? The photo albums where it's like a big old book, and you take pictures and you put the pictures in between the little clear plastic, and you got pictures of when you were 5 years old, 10 years old, your first whatever. And you go back and you look at those pictures as you get older, and it reminds you, and you have flashbacks that you go back to that very moment. And you're like, wow, that was one of the best times I ever had. And then you remember other things that happened. That's what I'm talking about, people. Sometimes you got to go back and look at the past and remind yourself, yes, I can. Ooh, I got to do it. Just like the Nutty Professor. Yes, I can. You silence that inner critic. Number 2 thing you got to do, if you want to have that belief in yourself, you got to surround yourself, surrounding ourselves with positive influencers and positive people, supportive people, surrounding ourselves with positive influences and supportive individuals. And let me say this too, positive influences can also be what you hear, the music, the conversations you get involved in, what you see on television, the internet. All that stuff is speaking to you. It's also speaking to your inner man, your inner woman. So positive and supportive individuals can bolster your confidence, my confidence, our confidence, and help us stay the course when doubt arises. And I'll say this about doubt. Now, this is what I got to say about doubt. It's not if doubt is going to arise, it's when doubt is going to arise. My second year in the NFL. Everybody say Tyrone's second year in the NFL. We're playing the Philadelphia Eagles. We're playing them in Philadelphia. They come in, they were like 5-2. We were 5-2. Carolina Panthers, we're 5-2. I remember Ray Rose was the head coach, and we all know about John Gruden. We've heard his name before as well. He was offensive coordinator. I remember this like so well, like it was yesterday, right? It was about, again, it was a 1 o'clock game. The stadium was full, and we were playing in Philadelphia. So, the old veteran stadium, right? That's how long I've been around. But I remember this one play that involved a quarterback throwing the ball to a wide receiver. It happened during the game that ended up being a big play that allowed doubt to creep into my mind and almost ended my NFL career. Just in my second year, doubt, after that play, entered and tried to grab a hold to me, tried to choke me out and tell me I was not good enough. The actual quarterback at that time was Ty Detmer. I don't know if you guys remember Ty Detmer, but Ty Detmer, he was a pretty good quarterback, played at BYU. So at that time, he was Philadelphia Eagles quarterback. And the wide receiver was Irvin Fryer. I don't know if you guys remember Irvin Fryer, but, both of those guys had been around for a while. And, this is my second year. Irvin Fryer, he's from Nebraska, the Cornhuskers. So I was known for my speed and my quickness coming out of Fort Valley State and coming into the NFL. I was known for my speed. I ran track. Yeah, I'm running like, 10-2, 10-3 in the 100 meters. And I'm running like a 20 point in the 200. And man, my lateral movement was phenomenal. So everybody knew about my speed and my quickness. So I hadn't really, gotten beat as much. So my confidence, man, was very good in my abilities. Well, on October the 27th, 1996, my confidence and my belief went through a test. Irvin Fryer, he ran what they called a slant and go. And boy, I bit on that thing like I was a big mouth bass. You guys ever gone fishing? That big mouth bass? That was me. So it was my first time ever giving up a play of that magnitude. It was like a 42-yard play, man. I was devastated. To the point, doubt told me I didn't belong in the NFL. You don't belong here. Go back to Fort Valley State. You're not good enough. And doubt was so devastating that after the game, in the locker room, I am crying. I'm crying in the locker room. Man, my head is in my hands. I'm saying to myself, I'm finished, man. I'm finished. I don't have what it takes. I don't want to be here. Supportive people. Bill Polian, who drafted me. Bill Polian, the GM of the Panthers at that time, came up and tapped me on the shoulders and told me, he said, come with me. Long story short, people, Bill spoke life back into my soul. Bill Polian put what I now call the defibrillator of positive support to my confidence. He jump-started my confidence again. And I went on to play 10 more years and winning a couple of championships in between that. So surrounding ourselves with positive influences and supportive individuals can be very powerful, allies to oneself, to one's belief when doubt comes knocking on your door. The number three thing that will help cultivate and strengthen our belief in ourselves. Setting realistic goals and taking small steps towards them can be, I'm telling you, it can build big momentum. And also it can reinforce our beliefs in our abilities. Every small victory serves as evidence that we, you, me, are capable of achieving our largest aspirations. So believing in oneself, people, I'm telling you, it's not just about abstract concept. No, it is the catalyst for personal growth and achievement. It is the force that enables us to push our limits, defy expectations, and leave a lasting impact on the world. I urge each and every one of you to embrace self-belief, to trust in your abilities and to pursue your dreams with unwavering conviction. Because when you believe in yourself and you work that thing, anything is possible. So until next time, I pray that you prosper in everything and be in health just as your soul prospers. Remember, people, work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. I love it, and I love you. WTT 100. I'm out of here.